it may be time to let go. I'm giving the roses the energy to thrive, and if they don't thrive and I have to let go, I'll let them go with gratitude. Today, I'm gonna prune them and send them on their way, and they will decide if this is their last season. One of my roses is in this kitchen garden on the right side, the loner that doesn't get much light right behind that deal. And I have struggled with it for many reasons, but I am hoping to give them purpose and encourage them to keep going. I love this little corner, and with hope and dreaming, I hope that I give them what they need. See also if I can prune this one, because it is growing really badly. See how it is, like all the leaves are on the top because it's looking for the sun. I really need to prune it because I don't want for it to do that so early on. So I'm gonna prune it back quite a bit over here and just get it to grow better and clean it up, give it a better shape. I'm gonna be cutting this rose tree a lot. This is the Emily Bronte. So just start by, if you want and you're intimidated, by cutting it little by little, and you will start seeing the branches open up. So I'm going, like I showed on the last video, I think it's 2 videos ago, I am gonna go to a bud somewhere where you see that little node and you see that there's a growth. I'm gonna go right before, and the idea is to open it up so that it has airflow and it gets what it needs in order to thrive. Right now, with all of the rain and the darkness, it just doesn't thrive during the summer because we just don't get warm enough for long enough. The goal right now is to cut it back so that I can see every single cane and I know exactly how it's growing, the direction, if there's a disease or anything I need to take care of. I'm really cutting this very, very short because it's almost pretty sick. My brother was removing the honeysuckle here, and I think he hit the root and traumatized the rose. So I don't know. I think it's gonna survive, but it's doing pretty bad. So we'll see if I prune it back how good it does. I'm pruning me pretty far back. I really want to get a shape that's more you, but it's very hard. They're all growing up because the sun doesn't hit it here soon enough. Prune this one. This one is, I mean, it's all the thorns are turning brown. It's really bad the way it looks. I'm really not sure how this rose is gonna fare. It may not make it. That was my concern when he was hitting the root. I was like, you're hitting the root, but you know, they don't listen. He's trying to help me, so I can complain. Yeah, it's really bad. I think it may not make it. We'll have to see. He wants to. Like all the thorns are all brown. It's pretty sad. Cut it all the way back. Now that I have cut it a little shorter, I am going to go in and I'm going to keep cutting it shorter and shorter. And then I'm going to remove all the diseased sort of canes. I'm going to cut it to the length that I think is going to thrive and do better. If there's anything that's just growing straight up, I'm going to probably cut. If there's too many of them that are growing in the center, I'm going to cut some of those and choose the ones that I want. Like that one was growing straight up. I want to open it up so the airflow goes through and then it doesn't get so many diseases, because when they're in the semi-shade, it tends to get more problems than if I would have the same rose in the sun. I have one in the sun in the front house and it's doing really good. Once you do that, I think that you'll have a much better rose to work with. We'll have to see. Cut this one back to there. And back to here. Let's see. I'm gonna get some fertilizer and put some fertilizer down and see where it goes from there. I think I'm gonna remove this growth here to open up. The rest of it I think is better in the center. We'll see how that does. I almost want to remove this one, but because it's turning brown. And this one is pretty sick too, but see how it does. I can always cut it later on. So I cleaned a lot of it out. I cut some big ones because see how they're turning brown? That's not good. And there's a lot of thorns and things and pieces like this that are brown. So it's important to take it all out. I know it, it's just not doing well. See, there's a brown piece right here. Oh, so hard. There you go. So I took it all out, clean the middle of any leaves that are dead that are in the middle. I'm trying to make sure there's absolutely nothing that is dead attached to it. And when the thorns are turning black like that, I want to go ahead and cut it back as much as I can. Because look, it has red. See that red? It means it wants to grow. So it'll grow new stems there. So to me, it's worth taking the risk of cutting more than I think. I'm not an expert. This is just what I do. Here's a leaf. And here's a little branch back here. I'm gonna get rid of it. All those little stick things, yeah, get rid of them. I really want to cut this one, but I'm afraid I'm gonna, I don't know, should I cut it? It's very hard for me to see. Oh, I just cut the wrong one. That's what, because I'm trying to hold the camera and do this, and that's not smart. Actually, I'm gonna cut them both because this is growing like, it's growing so straight up. I don't like the shape of it, so I'm gonna cut that one. See if I can start training it to open up some more. I think that's pretty good. I cut this one at that joint there. I'm hoping it will do good, but what I'm hoping is that this kind of thing where it's growing that little baby, I see one back there too, that those will come out. Those are new stems that are coming, and that's what I much rather have and get rid of, like these things that are sick. So we'll see where it goes from here. I'll keep an eye out, but I'm gonna get the fertilizer and try to fertilize her. And I'm gonna get the fertilizer and try to fertilize it. If I could, I would cut this much shorter, closer, but I just cannot do it. Maybe another time I'll come and do it. Oh, there's a loose piece right there. Okay, I know it seems crazy how much we cut, but you have to cut them back so that they grow without any disease and stronger. To put so many flowers in this secret garden. If I get my flowers to work, what I'm growing from seed, I'm definitely going to do that. And look who just came to visit again. Pretty girl is back. She's so beautiful. A little fertilizer around all of this, and then go all the way around the rose and around this one, and that's it. Ready to go. I'm in the secret garden, and I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize this one too. Go all the way around. Looks good. This is where my other rose lives, and it's in this patio. Right at the back of that big white planter behind the screens is the white rose. I had 2 roses to begin with, and one is gone, and then the one over in the distance is the one that I have left over. But I made a mistake. I planted it too close to the cypress, and now half of it doesn't grow because it touches the cypress, and I think, like the one before, it is rotting and it may be time to let it go. As you can see, those canes have grown so long. It is time to prune them back and open the whole thing so it has sort of a bowl shape also. So let's try to get this one done and see if it makes it through another season. So I'm cutting like the things that are not pointing the right way. I'm opening the center, and anything that's crossing like this, I'm gonna cut also. So I'm going to the first bud like I showed you on the previous video. I'm going to that far bud right there, starting to come out, right to it. If I don't see, not a bud, the leaves. If I don't see one coming out, I'll go to the first, like a little node in the back. There should be one here coming out. I'm gonna go to that one. So this is crossing each other. I'm gonna cut that one right off. If you like experiments in your home and in your garden that connect you with the earth, go ahead, join the channel and pull a chair with a cup of tea and enjoy. To see, because I have the evergreen behind. Never plant them so close together. That was a big mistake of mine. So I'm cutting this off because it's growing into the middle. It's turning brown in the center. That means it's just not doing well. So I'm taking it to, like, there's a node right there. I'm taking it right in front of it. I'm stopping short of that little node. This is like touching this one here, so I'm gonna cut that one off. Okay, and that's it. Like, I almost could cut this even more. I think I am gonna cut it more. That may be okay. And cut this further back. I really would love to cut that one there, just completely off. Let's see how that does. I do want to cut this one back here. I don't want to grow and see. As this dry, and then this is growing into there, so I think that should do pretty well. I may come and like eventually in spring trim this back to give it some more air space here. hoping this will help it make it through one more year for me. Okay, let me put fertilizer. Okay, that one is completed. Look what a difference from the tall thing that was there. I can see some that I could cut even shorter. I may go back and cut even shorter. But yeah, it's sad that it's about to go after this year. I think that's it. If the roses don't make it, I'll be okay with that. They share their beauty and inspire me, and I am truly grateful.